Hey everyone! It's been a while since I did a video in English, so I figured I should do that today. Now I'm worried that the phone is turned the wrong way, but I'll let it stay this way. And today, believe it or not, it's actually too hot up on my rooftop, so I'm not going to be there. I'm going to be downstairs. I'm going to be on the lawn and do a happy hips class as requested by Mia. So Mia, here is a happy hips class for you, done on the lawn in the shade, which actually is warm enough for the first time this year. So here we go. Sit cross-legged to start, find your sit bones, try to lean a little bit back to get that lift in the chest and the activation in the core. Let your hands rest on your knees, close your eyes and scan the body. Then quickly check inside the mind. What are your thoughts up to? And then your emotions. How do you feel? And now you know your current state. We'll pick that up again at the end of this short class. Just let me check the time. So from here we activate the lock, starting with the root lock, lifting the pelvic floor in and up. Then the abdominal lock, drawing the lower belly in and up. And make sure those two work together. Come up, widen across the collarbones, tuck the chin in slightly to straighten out the neck for the throat lock. And here you go. Then also direct the breath to the rib cage, making sure you not only breathe on the front side of the body, also breathe into the sides of the rib cage and the back to use the lungs' full capacity. And try to extend the exhalation so that it's just as long as the inhalation. So as you inhale, you widen all across the rib cage. And as you exhale, let it contract. Inhale. Exhale. Then put your hands back on your knees. Inhale, circle to the right. And exhale, circle back. And as you circle forward, really turn the chest forward. And as you circle back, really do the opposite. So like a piece of paper, we turn it this way, or we turn it that way. Making big circles to start to open up the hips. And to start to wake up the spine and the core. Inhale. Exhale. Then recross your feet so you're sitting the other way and circle the other way. Inhale, circle out. And back. Using the muscles also in the shoulders and the neck. Making sure the whole spine gets involved. Inhale as you lean forward. Exhale as you go back. Inhale. Exhale. Stop here. Inhale, lift your arms up. And exhale, C-shape the spine, lift up the left armpit. Inhale, really widen and lift. And exhale, stay. Inhale, other sides, open up. And exhale, C-shape and lift the right armpit. Inhale to lengthen the whole right hand side of the body. And exhale, stay. Inhale, come all the way back up again. And exhale, come down and over to all fours. So hands on the shoulders, knees under hips. Inhale to arch the back. And exhale to round it. Press the hands down the knees and the feet. Inhale, arch the back. Exhale, round the back. Just keep moving here in cat and cow. And since we're focusing on the hips, really make sure you do exactly that. Let the tailbone start this wave, and then let it start the wave also as it goes back. And feel how pressing down the knees and the feet activates the hips, creating stability and power. Inhale. And exhale, stop. Move your hands forward just slightly. Make sure they're shoulder distance apart. Inhale, come forward. And exhale, move back all the way into child's pose. Inhale, come forward. See that your shoulders comes in front of your hands. And exhale, go back again. Again, as you move here back and forth, try to focus on the hips and make sure that they are active. Keeping the hips active, pressing down the knees and the feet here, will help you avoid arching the back. Inhale. Exhale, tuck the toes and lift up to down dog. So bend your knees a lot. Inhale, lifting the sit bones high. And exhaling, draw the belly in strongly. Making sure that the spine is straight. And if it is, and if it can stay straight, you can put your heels down. Otherwise, keep the knees bent and the spine long and straight. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Inhale, step the right leg forward. Exhale, put the back knee down. Inhale, circle the right arm. Exhale, put it down again. Lift the back knee off and do the same thing. Inhale, circle. Exhale, down. Then circle the left arm. Inhale. And exhale. Put the knee down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift the knee off again, strengthen and lengthen the leg. And exhale, step back to down dog. Other side, inhale, left leg forward. Exhale, back knee down. Inhale, circle the left arm. Exhale, put it down. Inhale, lift the knee off to further stretch the hip flexor. And exhale, come down. Other side, inhale, right arm. Exhale, down. Put the knee down again, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift the knee off. And exhale, back to down dog. And let's do that little sequence again. Try to focus more on how that feels in the hips. What does it do to the hips when you step forward? What is the difference between having the knee in the air and on the ground? How can you activate the hips more to create more stability? And how does it feel to open them like that? So inhale, right foot forward. Exhale, back knee down. And as you press this foot down, you will feel more activity in the hip. Inhale. Exhale. Lift the knee off. Inhale. Exhale. So hopefully you felt when you have the knee down that there is not so much of a stretch in the left hip flexor, but you're working the right hip since you're pressing the foot down. As you lift the knee off, you will create more of a stretch in the left hip flexor, and you will also have to work even more on the right hip. So inhale, now take the left arm to make it more difficult for the balance. And exhale, put it down. Even more stretch for the hip flexor. Put it down, inhale. Exhale, and experience that it's not so difficult to balance. Inhale, lift the knee off. And exhale, step back to down dog. Other leg, inhale, step to the front. Exhale, back knee down. Inhale, circle, feel the right hip flexor and the left hip. Press the left heel down. Inhale, lift the knee off. And exhale, go down. Now the challenge for the balance, right arm, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, knee down. And exhale. Lengthen from the heel to the neck as you inhale. And exhale, step back. Inhale, right leg steps forward again. Exhale, put the back foot down 45 degrees. Make sure the front knee is over the heel. Inhale, reach your arms up. And then exhale to close the hips. So take the hands down and help the hips become more parallel. So the right hip here needs to come down and back. And the left hip needs to come forward. Then we inhale to really lift the collarbones. And exhale to draw the belly in, abdominal lock. Use the root lock too. Inhale and lift your arms up. And exhale, hold warrior one. So here what we're working with, hip-wise, is we're using all the strength in this side. When we're pressing the right heel down, we're using the butt on the right-hand side. And we're also stretching out the left hip flexor. So when we're trying to close the hip like this, we get the front side and the outside of the hip flexor. And we also get this lift in the upper body. Inhale. Exhale. From here, come up and open the left foot out to the side as you inhale. And then exhale, put the hands back on the horizon and bend the front knee. And check that the front knee comes over the heel. Also check that you have your hips under your shoulders and that you really lift the chest up. So you want to have the tailbone reaching down. You want to draw the belly in to power up both legs and press the right knee out. So here, this is not very pedagogic since I have my back towards you, but we're opening up the left hip flexor and also the right hand side. And when we're pressing our heels down heavily, we're working with the glutes. So warrior two, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more inhale. And exhale, cartwheel down, step back to down dog. So we'll do that on the other side too. Inhale, left foot forward. Exhale, back heel down, 45 degrees. Knee over heel. Inhale, reach the arms up high to create length. And then exhale, take the hands down and help square the hips. So we want the knee to stay over the heel. Now we want the left hip back and down and the right hip forward. And to stabilize wherever we get to, we need to press the heels down firmly. Inhale to lift the chest. Exhale to draw the belly in. Then inhale to lift the arms. And exhale to hold. Inhaling to lengthen. Exhaling, keep squaring the hips. Pressing the heels down firmly. And also the balls of the feet. Then inhale, open up the right foot to the side so it points only slightly forward. And exhale, bend the front knee, check that it comes over the heel. And now it's a little bit easier to see perhaps. So we want to open up both knees. So we open up the hips on both sides. So this is more a stretch of the inside of the leg and the inner groin. And the same on this side. It becomes a stretch of the hip. So we're pressing down the hips firmly, the heels firmly to activate the glutes. We're tucking the tail kind of, not really, but we're letting the sit bone drop. We're lifting up the chest and we're reaching out through our arms. And we're trying to keep that knee in place because it wants to move. It wants to go in and back, but we're trying to keep it out and down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Then we inhale, just straighten the front leg. Exhale, hands on hips, turn the back foot in and turn the hips facing forward again. So from open hips we go to closed hips. We're going to do a twisted triangle. So inhale, lift the right arm. Exhale, lean forward, keep a micro bend in the front knee and pull the left hip back. Inhale, keep reaching with a straight spine. And exhale, hand on the shin bone, pull the left hip back and pull the left shoulder up. So here as we move the left hip back, we get a stretch in the back side of the thigh and also around the left hip. And we're working both legs here, so both heels are pressing down actively. And that hand on the shin bone is very light. And at the same time we try to twist the upper body. If we want, we can also reach up with the arm. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, come all the way back up. And now I'm just going to pivot over on my heels. If you need to switch legs to see me, that depends on how you have your mat. Please do that. So we're first going for the triangle. Woohoo! It's not so easy when the ground is not flat. So the toes just slightly forward on the back leg, straight forward on the front leg. Make sure that they're not crossed. Inhale, arms on the horizon. And what am I doing now? We're going for twisted triangle. Sorry. Inhale, lift both arms. And exhale, lean forward. A strong core and the micro bent front knee. Inhale, reach a little bit further. And exhale, put the right hand on the hip and the left hand on the shin bone and pull the right hip back as you twist the upper body. So we lengthen from the heel to the neck on each inhale and try to move the right hip back and turn the right shoulder up on each exhale. So we create stability in the lower body, trying to have the thighs rotate inward, and we rotate the upper body sideways. If the arm wants to come up, let it go. Otherwise, just let it stay where it is. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale, put the hand down and turn sideways, so you're now facing the side. We're going to move a little bit up and down on both sides, also working on hip mobility. So we can start with lifting the toes up on the left foot and then just coming up with the arms and going down as far as we can go on the right leg. If you can come all the way down, you're welcome to. If you're staying up here, that's also fine. So inhale and exhale. Inhale, come all the way up, turn the right toes up, and exhale, go down on the other leg. Inhale, come all the way back up, and exhale, other side. So use your range of motion and just move here from side to side. So for me, sitting down like this is a stretch for the inner thigh. I'm also having to work this whole side, plus I'm having to open my legs, otherwise I will fall. Inhale, exhale. One last time, inhale, exhale. And if you want to have a proper workout to get really tired, this is a good thing to do, because this really works the big muscles in the body. Plus you get an even more of a lever when you have your arms raised like this. So you lift the upper body up. So keep doing that for a while if you want to work up more of a sweat and get warmer. If you don't, then just stay seated. So we will do a seated twist also. First an opener and then a twist. And then I think we're done for today, because I have to go and pick the kids up. They had school closing today, school ending, end of semester, end of term, what do you say? They're so small, so they don't know, but I know. So from here, you can either grab a hold of your feet. If you're feeling stable, sitting down on your sit bones with a straight back, you can grab a hold of your hands and just open the feet like a book here in Baddha Konasana. If not, if you're more sitting like this, then you can put your hands behind you And really try to lift up the spine. If it's possible, you can go further and really lift the chest. But make sure you ground the sit bones and keep the belly strong so that you don't start to overarch. Try to relax the inner thighs no matter what you're doing, and allow gravity to open up your hips. So you're not fighting here, you're not pushing your legs down, you're just relaxing to let them go. It is of course possible, I've seen people sit like this, but that's not really comfortable. So what we want to do here is say to the legs that it's okay, you can relax. You're not gonna fall off, I'm not gonna kill you. It is okay if you relax. And again, you can do that for as long as you like. It takes a little while for the legs to relax. So if you want to spend a minute or two just trying to let that happen, you can. You can also, to make it easier for the legs to relax, I mean, if you're up here, you can put pillows or folded blankets or something underneath your legs so that they can try to relax up here. Because if you're not very flexible, this is not something that you can even do in the next months. So maybe putting something underneath and letting the legs relax where they are is your best option. And then you can remove thing after thing after thing, and then one day you are down here. So the final seated twist too. Stretch out the right leg, put the left foot down, maybe 1 decimeter away from the knee. Inhale to lift the right arm, and exhale to twist. Pressing the sit bones down and twisting the upper body. Lengthening as you inhale and twisting as you exhale. Making sure you press down this thigh, this foot and both sit bones to have a powerful foundation to lift from. And on every inhale, lift the chest. And then as you empty out all the air, the upper body turns. Inhale and exhale, let go. Change legs. Same thing. Inhale, lift the left arm. And exhale, twist the other way. Press the left thigh down, the sit bones and the right foot. And try to relax the neck and the shoulders as much as you can. So we're making this twist happen using the power in the lower body and the muscles in the core. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale, let go. So once again, come back to sitting cross-legged. Let your hands land on your knees. Close your eyes. Do that little scan you did in the beginning. Scanning first the body, then the mind, and finally your emotions. See if something happened during these 20-ish minutes. And if it did or not is not important. What's important is that you're checking. That you're curious about what happens inside you when you do things. Like, for example, this short yoga class. If you want, and if you have the time now, I would strongly recommend that you lie down for Savasana, flat on your back with your arms open, your feet falling out to the sides and your eyes closed, for as long as you have time for, or want, or make time for. I have to go and pick up the kids, so there will be no Savasana for me today. But I'm really happy that you did this with me. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.